Welcome back students to DNA Repair, and today we are going to talk about a new topic called the double strand break repair. Not always will a mutation result in a base which has been replaced, or a nucleotide which has been changed, or a mismatch which is happening. But sometimes you can see that some mutagens, such as the ionizing radiations, would cause extensive damage to the DNA, and sometimes it will result in double strand breaks in the DNA strand. And we know that when a double strand break happens, it could either sometimes happen at multiple sites, resulting in the deletion of certain DNA, or sometimes you can see that in one strand probably there would be a lots of damage, whereas in the other strand there would be less damage, which could ultimately lead to either additions, deletions, as well as translocations of the DNA. And the consequence of such DNA changes in both the strands of the DNA would be highly critical. So the cell always tries to repair these changes or the double strand breaks by various mechanisms. Today we are going to talk about an outline of the different mechanisms which we use for such double strand break repair. There are mainly two methods at which we can opt here if we have a double strand break repair. One is known as a non-homologous end joining, and the second one is a homology directed recombination. Now, what is a non-homologous end joining? As the term implies here, if there are two ends of a chromosome and if they are not being found to be homologous, homologous means they are not containing the related sequences. Even then, sometimes those ends might be joined together without looking whether they are related or not. The broken ends together might be joined together. That is referred to as a non-homologous end joining. We'll be going into the details of it so that it will be more clear to you. And in the other case, what happens, it can use a mechanism that relies on the nucleotide sequence of a homologous piece of DNA, such as a sister chromatid or a homologous chromosome. And that method is called the homology directed combination. That is, in some cases, sometimes what happens, a stretch of DNA would be lost from the chromosome by a damage, but it always, mostly it will have a homologous chromosome or a sister chromatid on the other side. So the lost portion is being taken or being used as a template for the synthesis or of the new strand of this thing by a homologous chromosome is used here, and a recombination event will be carried out in a homology directed recombination. So let's go to see what are the details of that. Now, this is a DNA which is being found to be exposed to a radiation, such as a ionizing radiation is being exposed onto this particular DNA. Now, there are two different options which can happen. Now, coming to the first arrow here, you can see that either it can result in blunt cuts, in which the double stranded DNA is being just cut over. Now, here in this example, this orange colored DNA is completely gone over here. That is, here as well as here there is a cut, and as a result what will happen, that orange colored DNA is lost totally here, and you have equal ends on both the sides. That will result in the formation of blunt cuts. But at the same time, when the radiation might sometimes act at different locations in such a way that you might get unequal cuts or overhangs of DNA might be remaining. So by the action of radiation, either you can have blunt cuts on the double stranded DNA, or you can result in unequal cuts of the double stranded DNA. In either of these cases, whatever it is, now if it is a blunt cut, probably these two strands of DNA, that is this end as well as this end, they might not be homologous, that is, they will not be containing the related sequences, but they might be joined together using some ligases without using any template. So that is an example of a non-homologous end joining. That is, these two ends are not homologous to each other, but they are being joined together with the help of some ligases. That is non-homologous end joining. Now come to the next method. What happens when you have unequal cuts? Probably certain endonucleases will come and cut off this overhangs, and then they will join together. The remaining ends will be joined together. That is also a non-homologous end joining. And from the figure itself, you can see what is the consequence of it. Various genes of or various parts of DNA containing different genes will be lost due to the process of non-homologous end joining. So the chances of errors when a non-homologous end joining happens is been found to be higher. Now this is a case where the double strand break has been formed in the DNA, and the correction is being done by just non-homologous end joining. Let's go to another method called the homologous recombination. It's just a pictorial representation. So if this is a double-stranded DNA and its homologous chromosome is also being present here, and radiation is striking onto one DNA and a double-stranded break is being formed in it with the uneven cuts, but the homologous chromosome is not being affected here. So in such a case, what will happen? When the repair mechanism is being carried out, now in this second arrow we do expect the repair enzymes to act, and when the repair enzymes acts, what will happen? Some part of this lost DNA will be recombined from by the process of recombination. The process of this DNA would be transferred onto this and it will be replaced there. Such a type of repair using the DNA of the homologous chromosome is referred to as the homologous recombination. The process looks simple when we represent it pictorially like this, but we will be going into the details of this in a little expanded version in the coming sessions. So do remember, you have the non-homologous end joining method for the double strand break repair, where you just join the two non-homologous ends without using any template. You are not using any template here. Whereas the second method, you have a homologous recombination method where you use another template strand from which the homologous DNA segments are being recombined. So these are the two modes by which a double strand break repair can be double-stranded break can be repaired in the case of organisms. Thank you for now. We will be continuing on the details of this in the coming sessions.